and wide.
Hello everyone, I'm TG, and I'm here talking about Resident Evil Reverse. We were graced with a patch just a couple days ago, and while it was a little underwhelming content-wise, there's a loads of cosmetics if that is your thing, but more importantly, we got a new map in the village, and we got a new character to play as, which is Tundra. Now, I know Tundra isn't exactly what people were asking for. We wanted maybe some other Resident Evil characters, but that's what we got, and we're gonna also be getting the other members of Wolf Squad. That is kind of confirmed, and I've been playing with Tundra, and as you can see from my matchmaking rating, taking a little bit of dip. It's been a little bit of touch and go. She's not the most intuitive character in the game, but after a lot of trial and error, I finally found a build for her that I've been having a lot of fun with. And what it focuses on is your Dragoon Rifle as well as your Virus Capsule decoys. So I did a lot of trial and error when it came to the Killer Bee Shot, because I really wanted to, make something out of that and make a build around it, but it just simply doesn't work because really the Killer Bee Shot, whenever you're using against humans, it's just a worse version of Ada's crossbow bolt. Now, it does have a lot of use against bioweapons, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but what we're going to focus on is, like I said, the Virus Capsule decoys. And why they're so important is because Tundra is, aside from Chris, probably the best character in the game right now at dealing with bioweapons if you know what you're doing. So let's talk about the build. So first and foremost, I'm using human HP booster, and the reason for that is Tundra's survivability is quite low as she has no way of stopping someone whenever they are up close, so it's really important to get that boost of HP to give you, a little more wiggle room. Next, I'm using the Viral Capsule Decoy Cooldown Reducer, which of course reduces the cooldown of your Virus Capsule decoys. Now, I know I said this build is based around Virus Capsule decoys and I'm only using one coin, but the reason for that is the other ones, I've done a lot of testing. The damage increase, not significant at all. It's like 50 extra damage. It's not even worth it. And the amount of canisters that you can put down, you can shoot that up to 5, but quite frankly, you're never going to get all 5 down unless you are completely on your own, isolated, and then you're not really getting any points anyway, so there's no point. 3 is the perfect middle ground, and having that cooldown is really, really good because it'll stop someone from chasing you, especially a bioweapon. And finally, to round things out, we are using the Dragoon Reload Booster and the Dragoon Critical Booster. Both of these are great. Critical over damage every single time because it triggers those criticals so much more, and the damage increase is really negligible even at level 2. And when it comes to the Reload Booster at level 2, this thing reloads so fast, it's kind of ridiculous. And just as an aside, in case anyone's wondering, I did do a lot of testing with Tundra's handgun, and while it's probably the best handgun in the game, it's still better to just dump your points into the Dragoon because you're going to be doing more DPS that way, almost every situation. And of course, finally, talking about my creature setup, it's pretty much unchanged regardless of who I'm using. It's Creature HP Booster, Creature Longevity Extender, and Creature HP Stabilizer. Now, you're not going to hit as hard as some other people, but you're going to last a lot longer with the Longevity Extender at level 2 especially. And the HP Stabilizer is totally a sleeper. Don't see a lot of people using this, and it is really great because it stops your HP from going down past a certain level. Well, ladies and gents, that's the build. I hope you guys try it out yourself, and I hope it helps you out just a little bit because I know how difficult Tundra can be to master. She's super hard to play, but once you get the hang of her, you'll see she's kind of like the master of the chase, or the master of the traps, rather, when it comes to bioweapons. A pursuing bioweapon is going to have no chance unless it's, of course, Nemesis with his pesky rocket, but other than that, you're pretty golden. The only place she really falls flat is when it comes against other survivors, especially in close quarters combat. You're not going to want to put yourself in those situations. So if you guys want to see this build in action, check out this match that I played earlier using it, that I did pretty darn well, and it was pretty darn fun. And don't forget, guys, subscribe if you're new around here, and thank you so much for watching.